Hi guys, Louis here and welcome back to my channel here in Acorn Hill. First up, I wanted to thank all the new subscribers because we just hit a significant number. We are a slow but steady growing channel, and not too long ago we hit our 2,000 subscriber mark. So yay to all of us. I really appreciate you guys being interested in this small property. It's a 1/3 of an acre property that we bought and built here in North Carolina, and just after the pandemic we started really putting into practice all the plans that we have for the garden. And many of you, 2,000 strong of you, are very happy every week giving me comments and encouraging me, learning hopefully in what I share here on the channel. On the channel today, I will show you one of my newest addiction, and that is propagation. I have propagated so many plants from fall into winter and early spring, and part of that propagation, the type of propagation that I like doing, is propagation by cuttings. And this plant that I have propagated inside these plastic water bottles, they are called Verbena bonariensis, and I will put the name up on the screen. There is also a short video on the verbena where I highlighted why I like this plant and what we've done to it, that I will put also on the card and on the description box of this video. But for today, these are new plants, and plants that have sprouted what we call suckers, almost similar to a tomato plant. The suckers are the branches that go and grow about 45 degrees off of the main trunk. Those are the perfect types of branches to propagate from cuttings. I did this, I'm really surprised because it responds well to heat, and I've done this 3 weeks ago, and look, I'm showing you the ugly side of my potting shed today. So there's a lot of different dirt and work surfaces here, but that, hopefully you can see it through the plastic, that is the roots that have started to grow, and there's a few there coming out of the hole. These cut plastic water bottles contain only perlite, and I've learned from my gardening gurus that really in propagation you don't need anything too rich of a soil medium or a growing medium for these branches to grow in. All they need is oxygen, consistent moisture, and in 10 to 14 days you will see roots starting to form from the leaf node section of whichever softwood or semi-ripe wood you're trying to propagate. So I'm going to take this off, these little branchlets, suckers, off of the plastic little rooting container. I'm going to shake it off a little bit, and I'm holding the camera with my one hand, and so just bear with me guys. I'm trying my best. I'll do my best to take this out so you can see the fresh roots that have come out from, and look at that. That's what I call propagation success, because those little rootlets are now it's an indication that this plant is now ready to grow. I will take you through the journey of this one highlighted plant that Kat and I like in our garden. But that, guys, I mean, I call this 100% success when it comes to the rate of propagation and rooting that I've done for this plant. So I have here a very dirty pan of water. I'm glad that on the reflection it's just black, but I wanted to shake off and take off some of the attached perlite so you can see the density of roots that have formed from the tips. Now look at that root ball, the matted, really tightly woven roots that this thing was able to produce. Cuttings, cheap perlite, a little heat. I put them in my propagation box, which really is just a plastic bin that we could get from the grocery store, and look what happens. Free plants. Are you kidding me? So these are things that we will plant in today, and I will form hedges in the new island beds that I also have done to eat up our lawn. And now to plant this, what I have here is a simple mixture of garden compost. I put more perlite in it as well. It's just one of those recycled planting pots, plastic, but you know, we recycle them here in the garden. what I do after dipping this into water, just to make sure that we don't lose some of that moisture and feed the roots to die, you really soak and then you just plunk it in. And this is a method that I call, I think I may have to create a deeper divot and push the soil medium along the sides. That way you have that negative space in the middle right there. And that's where you stick this in. And you just bury that. And it will stay in this small pot for maybe 5 days or a week, just to allow the little roots to acclimate in the new growing medium. And when we have those roots spreading out, it is now time to plant it in the landscape into the new island beds that I am very, very excited to share with you at the right time. So for now, I just wanted to say a quick hi. It is Mother's Day weekend here in Central North Carolina. I hope all the good mothers out there who have done so much for their household, who have done so much for their kids, their husbands, are having a good weekend. I wish you all well. It's a quick video, but wanted to show you the success rate, the story on propagating these very unique, beautiful, just an interesting plant altogether called Verbena bonariensis. So from the garden here in Acorn Hill, this is Louie, and we'll see you back soon. Bye for now.